I greet all of you. Good day. There are some issues that are actually happening in this nation that give a questionable mark to them as to see that it's like there is a conspiracy between the religious leaders and these political leaders to frustrate the citizens or the youth in particular. Recently, Bishop Kuka said something that a lot of things are that happens in Nigeria when other nations went to to plan on how to develop their nation in electricities, in technologies, in so many other parastatals. Nigeria went to pray, and really, God will not always help us come to do for us what we can do for ourselves. Even in Ecclesiastes, the Bible says there is time for everything. Yes, in as much as we need to pray, we also need to do the right thing. Prayer does not take the place of doing the right thing. Prayer does not take the place of integrity. Prayer does not take the place of value. In as much as you pray for God to help you, you must make a step, a move to do the right thing. Then the prayer will back you up to do the right thing. So our religious leaders, some of them, they have been used. If you check the history, okay, let's come to talk about this 2023 presidential election. From the beginning, just few months into the campaign, Mbaka says something about P2B that he's a stingy man because he wants to be prudent in his spendings and all of that. And thank God for Nigerian youth, a lot of people came out and they lambasted him and so many other things. I don't want to see the statement was the reason he went on suspension on some other things. That is by the way. Later, after that, we also see that people were used as bishops, as prophets, or I don't know what to call them, that represent the Christian world, supporting the presidential ambition of President Tinubu. And I want to also surprise you with something. Those people that did those things they did then, believe me, they are not Muslims. They are not pagans. Go and make your research. They will, and I mean it, and I said it, be Christians. So now tell me, and if they are Christians, believe me, they are not just a floor members. They are religious leaders. Maybe the ones that are yet to be exposed. And I want to tell you that these people contributed to the problem of this nation. Even when you are clamoring for a change, they go about making the change backward from the other end. So, where will not be our destination? Bishop Kuka says something about prayers that I just mentioned. Yes, we might not need to pray continuously without doing what we need to do. It's just like a married man. You're a pastor, a married man. You want to pray to God for your wife to be pregnant. Can that happen? No. You have an obligation to fulfill. The Bible did not say by God all things are possible. The Bible say with God all things are possible. By God means God is the one to do it. Yes. With God means you have your own part to play. Why God come to meet you up with yours? Just like the Bible say, God will bless the work of your hand. There must be something you are doing first for God to bless. What are we doing? That we are praying. Yes, we must pray. Prayer is not negotiable. Prayer it cannot be overemphasized. But what are you doing to place value on the norms and cultures of our people? What are you doing to uphold the dignity of this nation? Religious leaders has in one way or the other destroyed us. If all religious leaders were to be, at least if I don't know of any, to be like Paul Enenche, oh my goodness, God is going to bless that man. Why won't God bless such a person? No wonder I was beginning to think he has the greatest and the largest auditorium. Then I was not even know him to be this kind of person, but God actually prepared him ahead of time. And what are we doing? Other religious leaders, they will be there. They will tell us one way tactically, and another person, Israel Buba. Oh, what a man! God is going to bless such kind of people. But other religions, you see, David Oyedepo, men like that, are speaking for the betterment of this nation. But others will be there, among others. Yes, I have just to mention but a few of them. Others are there that are actually speaking. But others will come and be speaking what we cannot hear. I want to point our mind to one of such issues or scenarios or speech that may sound so friendly, but somehow it's not. That may sound so okay, but it seems he has been used to speak to the people. Yes, I know. We all know that every Nigerian is waiting earnestly to listen and hear the outcome of the tribunal judgment. But in as much as we are waiting for that, people are beginning to talk. I want to bring our mind to one of the speech that was said by the PFN chairman, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. I said, and I want you to read. I want to read. I'm going to place it on the screen for you to see, and we'll follow it. And let's see to it. What is this man talking about? One of it. You can see it here. He said, Presidential Election Tribunal. We want to enjoin all Nigerians to please accept the verdict. He speak in the name of the body, PFN, but it's an individual that is talking. Let's not miss this up. It's an individual that is talking, but in the name of the body, because he represents a body. And let's go into it in details. Say, according to reports from the Sun paper and the National Daily, the leadership of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, PFN, is calling on Nigerians to accept the verdict of the presidential election petition. Tribunal. This comes after presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party and Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. Yes, let's go to the next one. Turn to the PEP following the announcement by the Independent National Electoral Commission that declared Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress APC candidate, as the winner of the February 25th election. During the press conference, Bishop Wale Oke, which is the national chairman of PFN, the national president of PFN, along with other spiritual leaders, emphasized the importance of avoiding a crisis as the nation is already grappling with various challenges. I want to stop there for the moment. Now, a judgment has not been declared, a judgment has not been said. Somebody is advising us. Bishop Wale Oke is telling us not to riot. He's telling us not to react in violence. And how did he know that we're going to react in violence? And that is to tell you that what it interprets to me is that there is already a plan in place to subvert, to divert, or to give a wrong judgment on this presidential election tribunal. And they are now trying to tell us ahead of time because they know that once the wrong judgment is given, people are going to react to it. And they have now begin to use them to tell us not to react to these things as a reputable person that we can listen to. Do you see what it is? Nigeria takes the youth to be foolish people. Nigeria takes The Nigerian leaders and other religious leader, let me not say all religious leader, some religious leader takes the youth to be fool. You are advising us, emphasizing on the importance of avoiding crisis as the nation is already grappling with various challenges. Yes, was there no challenges when the election process was breached? Where were you? What did you say about it? Please, maybe I may not know. Somebody should remind me what he has said about these processes that was not properly followed. And now you're telling the youth or the nation to the importance of avoiding crisis. Nobody say there is going to be crisis. Nobody say there is going to be crisis. Or are you planning to do the wrong thing? Have they told you that they're going to do the wrong thing? They're going to give a wrong judgment? That you are already anticipating crisis? There will never be crisis. The only thing we clamor for is that let there be justice. And it also gives me a concern to see that they want to subvert the judgment, and that is the reason why they are against the recent trend of all eyes on the judiciary. Are the judiciary not looking up to the nation to be their eyes to be on them? If they are doing the right thing, why are they afraid of eyes being on them? The same thing this man is telling us here, that yes, there might be a crisis because there is going to be a wrong judgment. But not until then we won't say it. Until we see, we will know if this man is saying the truth or is lying. Let's go further in the news. He said the son quotes Bishop Oke as saying, "We want to enjoy all Nigerians to please accept the verdict of the tribunal and let us move on with the rebuilding of our nation. We should come together in unity and let the healing begin because the politics of the past few months inflict much wounds on the various sectors of our economy." Yes, we will not dispute the fact that a lot of crises, a lot of politics issues has inflicted wounds in various sectors of our economy, and a lot of it, just like one of it is the sit at home in the East. A lot are happening. But you cannot tell somebody to accept a verdict that has not been passed. Are we going to accept the verdict that yes, Tinubu is the winner of the election? Are we going to accept the verdict that yes, Peter Obi is the winner of the election? Are we going to accept the verdict that yes, Atiku is the winner of the election? What are you actually advising us to admit? What are you actually telling us to admit? But in that question that I was asking myself, I want Nigeria to also come to tell us or to read through to read through as the next slide may tell us a clear picture of what the bishop is telling us, Bishop Wale Oke is telling us. So let's see the next slide. The next slide says, while speaking on the challenges posed by the removal of fuel, he was actually talking about the challenges facing the removal of fuel. Who takes away the removal of fuel? The administration of Tinubu now. Because yes, we know Buhari implemented it before he left, but now, Tinubu administration has been the one implementing it now, executing it rather. Now, he was lamenting on the challenges that was posed by the removal of this fuel subsidy. And going further, say Bishop Okeos, who also serves as the president of Sword of the Spirit Ministries, stressed that it is now the responsibility of President Tinubu's administration to take decisive actions that addresses these pressing issues and alert the resulting hardship. Now we know where you are talking from. Now we know the angle you are talking from. You are advising Tinubu to address this issue. You are telling us to admit the tribunal verdict. So I don't want to say anything. I just want Nigeria to relate these statements together and tell me what you feel or what you think about what this man is talking about. is advising the administration of Tinubu to tackle the challenges of the fuel subsidy removal. In that, is telling us, he uses brain to tell us from the beginning that we should accept the verdict because of the challenges facing Nigeria, how it has inflicted wounds on the nation, how one challenges or the other has caused as a result of one thing or the other. And at the end of it, we must have forgotten, we have been reading and be talking, and we must have forgotten what is trying to pass across or the message is trying to pass across. And now at the tail end, you want let me not say, he said the the administration of President Tinubu to take a decisive actions that will address these pressing issues and alleviate the resulting hardship. So, if the administration is talking about sorting out issues, I don't want to give a meaning to anything, but I just want you to give us your opinion. What do you think about what this man is talking about? What do you feel about what he's saying? And what is the way forward? Thank you as we hear your opinion at the comment section, and we'll continue as a nation. One great Nigeria. I will always quote the word of Peter Obi. He said, we do not have another nation. We don't have another country to call our own. Nigeria is our country, and it is the only nation we have. So we cannot afford to toy with it. We cannot afford to play with it. We cannot afford to joke with it. We must hold it with all jealousy. Thank you as you tell us your opinion, and God bless you. Have a nice day.